Hello everyone, my name is Charles J. Mallow, PGA professional at Deer Creek Golf Club in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Today I will be discussing some changes we made to have one of my golfers have a little bit more fun. This student's name is Don, and he came to me wanting more consistency with his game. We first spoke about his goals. And one thing he discussed with me is he hits his irons very thin. They tend to be very thin, low shots. So, on the left, we have the golf swing and setup that he came to me with. On the right, we have what we left with after 1 hour. We made two very basic changes to his overall setup. The first was simply he was standing too far away from the golf ball. So you'll see here on the left, I'm going to put a big X. You'll see that his hands, so if you were to draw a line from his shoulder blades, sorry about that. If you were to draw a line from his shoulder blades directly down, okay, his hands are way outside of it, okay, creating this kind of one plane setup a la Mo Norman. One thing I discussed with Don is that this one plane setup was successful with one player, and he was quite the anomaly. So that setup, we scratched it because it causes a lot of the problems that Don has quite often. So, in order to help him accomplish his goal of having fun, we moved that ball a lot closer to him. In essence, moving him closer to it. So if you look at this one, you'll see that, draw a line from his shoulder blades down, okay? See how his hands are a lot closer to falling under his shoulders, okay? This is one thing we spoke about. See, the big problem is that a lot of players don't know how to swing the golf club with the club near their body, okay? So they end up standing farther and farther away from the golf ball until they end up in a position like this, okay? So now he has a lot more, instead of this kind of one plane setup, okay? Instead of having this one plane setup over here on the right, now he has more of a, what we would call a two-plane setup. So, in other words, he has shoulders, and then he has the club on a different plane. Okay, good. So, good. So far, loving it. Big check mark. All right, so the next thing we did is we made a change to his grip. I'm going to send a picture to him of the change we made to his grip, but the big thing was his left hand was improperly on the club. When it comes to the grip, we want our left thumb in the lifeline of our right hand, and vice versa if you're a left-handed player. So that's another change we made. Okay. So obviously you're going to see there's going to be some big changes when it comes to impact. Okay, so when we take this club to the top, all right, club's going to come down. He's so shallow, he's got like barely a chance to get this ball in the air. He's got to time it just perfectly. So ball runs along the ground just like that. So let's go to the impact position where he's reaching for it. Okay, so that's his impact position. That's your one plane swing, a la Mo Norman. The only player to be successful at that is Mo Norman. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to go to Don's new swing. So he's going to take it to the top. Going to have a very similar downswing, but much better result. Hits the ball right on target. So let's see that impact position. So you'll see kind of his hands and arms are not exactly on the same plane like they are over here. Impact position much improved, okay? And plus, he's not straining his body as much. So, again, we made two basic changes, got him closer to the golf ball, did some drills to help him understand how to use his arms closer to his body. And we made a small change to his grip, okay, that I'll send him personally on his email. And he ended up hitting the ball better in just one lesson. And I look forward to seeing him this week. That about sums it up for today's lesson. And have a nice day, and I look forward to making Don a better golfer. Thank you.